Hey there, my friends. Happy Tuesday. It's also the last Tuesday of the month, which means it's also card class day, virtual card class. I apologize, I'm a few minutes late. I had to take a quick shower, and then I couldn't find the dog's bone, and then I couldn't find my phone. So it was just a comedy of errors here. But I'm here, and I'm ready to stamp with you, so hopefully you guys will find me. Let me just get this set up on the computer while I wait for you. Got 3 cards to share with you. 2 of them are fun folds, and then one of them is just a simple, really simple card. So because it is the last Tuesday of the month, I am going to do this as a virtual card class. So I didn't get a chance to post or create my printout with the host code for today, but I'll post it in the video when I'm done. And then if you order between now and Friday using the host code, you will get these card kits for free. So that's the plan today. Okay. As always, if you order over 50, you'll get the embellishment. I'm using 2, and that's a new one. So I won't be able to ship these until the new catalog, after the new catalog goes live, so I can order your new embellies. But it will still be really fun. So let me turn this around. It looks like you guys are all finding me. I'm going to get myself situated, and we will get ready to do some stamping. So I am featuring my favorite retiring paper. In fact, I just hopped on this morning and ordered some more of it because I was afraid I might inspire too many people to order it, or I'm just afraid that it's going to sell out and I'll be sad because I have a special album I think I want to use this paper for. So this is the Forever Greenery pattern paper that's in our current catalog right now. It is retiring. Look at this. This is my favorite piece right here. We're going to use this too. It's my favorite paper in the catalog right now. This does retire on Tuesday. I checked as of this morning. It is still good to go. So if you like it, you want to make sure you grab it before Tuesday, because this is not in the new catalog. It does not carry over, so we won't be able to get it. So I am, like I said, just ordered 4 packages of it because I have a project I want to do with this, which I don't normally use retired stuff for, but it's a special project and it needs to have special paper. So I think this is going to be it, because there's, as beautiful as some of the papers are in the new catalog, it's just not what I need for that project. And then these I'm going to use a little bit too. These are the the gold laser cuts. These are also retiring. These I think might be on sale. I don't have my catalog here. Oi, I don't know where it went. So I'll have to look and tell you after, because I don't see my catalog handy. Well, that's a bummer. I've been running up and down the stairs today because I'm shipping out catalogs. I just printed all the labels. Actually, they just stopped printing, and I'm gonna drop them at the post office on my way to go get my pedicure this afternoon with my bestie. So I'll have to check, but yeah, my stuff is all over the house because of that, because I've been doing stuff downstairs and stuff upstairs, so you know. All right, so I'm also going to pair this. So that's the 2 retired stuff. So those things, if you like them and you want them, you want to grab them now before Tuesday, because they are going to disappear. But then I paired them with a few new things. So I'm using the Elegantly Said bundle. I love the fonts and the sayings in this one, and it has a coordinating punch as well. So you can buy these in a bundle. There's actually a suite around this one too that has some paper too. And I don't know, I may use that paper too, but I kind of like the greenery one for the project. So we'll see. I'll have to see when I get the photos back which project or which paper will look better. But this is that suite, the new suite. So this one won't come out until Tuesday with the new catalog. And then I'm pairing it with some of the gold and silver twine. This is part of the Simply Elegant suite that's in the new catalog. So if you spend $50 and use the host code, you'll get the twine for free, because I use it on a couple of cards. Otherwise, you'll just get the card kits. So just make sure you use the host code. I don't have my little printout today, but I will make sure I put it in the description of this video for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start stamping. I'm going to start with the really simple one first. So you can probably see how this is going to go together because it's really, really easy. So like I said, the other two I have for you today are fun folds. So that will be exciting. So thank you so much for sharing. We've got Idaho and Michigan. So fun. All right, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and tape my pattern paper to the soft seafoam. Soft seafoam is just a really, one of my favorite greens. It's a very soft, subtle green, and I almost feel like it acts like a neutral sometimes because it's just that light and soft. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take my gold twine, which again, this is new in the new catalog. It comes as a set, so you get the gold and silver, and it coordinates with this Simply Elegant suite, which is a whole suite of projects that have silver, gold, some black and white, and this stamp set that I'm using today. So it's really pretty. I do like it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tie a knot just because it makes it easier. It does sometimes make your bow a little wonky, but that's what glue dots are for. So I'm gonna tie a little bow. I actually think, no, I did it on the right side. I was gonna say, I think on the original I did it the opposite side, but I did not. So I'm gonna just do that, tighten that up, and then I can trim that down. This gold cording, sometimes gold cording can be really hard to tie bows with, but this one actually works pretty nicely. I'm just trying to find my dimensionals here. Oh, we'll just use these because I don't know where the other ones are. And we'll go ahead and add dimensionals to the corners. I'm taking a little break this afternoon. I really don't have time to take a break because there's a bazillion things that still need to get done. But you know what? I need a break. I worked all weekend and it's been crazy, crazy, crazy all morning and crazy all last week, and I still got lots of crazy this week. And then of course we're supposed to be leaving for May for the incentive trip in 18 days. So there's the crazy of getting ready for that. So it's lots of crazy. So as a reminder, because this is our virtual card class day, and I see a few of you are joining us a little bit later, these kits that I'm making, these cards that I'm making right now, are sent out as kits. If you place an order with me in my online store, I'll post the host code in the description of this video as soon as I'm done, because I forgot to print out my paper, or I actually ran out of time to print out my paper. So you'll just use the host code, and then you can go ahead and get these 3 card kits for free. And then I send you the replay of this video and the pictures of the project so you can make them at home. I'm making this card here. It's super simple. It's just layering and a sentiment, basically. But I'm using this one as an anniversary card. So what I love about this particular stamp set, so the outside here says true love stories last forever. And then on the inside, I can stamp happy anniversary. Although I'm not going to do that yet because I might need it for something else. But there you can see, super cute, very, very simple card. And then I just added some gold bling to it. You don't have to do this, but I like some bling. So I got myself a new putty. So I got that guy. Let's see. I think I used the small ones. So we'll just pick up our little gold embellishments with my putty. Make sure it's a little wonky. And then we'll put one up there. And if you guys don't have a take your pick tool, this thing is the best. All right, and there you go. First card is super, super simple. Do we have to go on and order them, or is it automatic? The cards, if you place an order in the store and you use the host code, which I'll post in the description of this video when I'm done, it will automatically be shipped to you. So you don't have to order the kits. As long as you place your order with me and use that host code, unless your order's over $150, then don't use the host code. You'll still get the kits, but I want you to get the rewards. So, but otherwise, just use the host code and you will automatically get the kits. And if your order is over $50, I will include the ribbon because I use that on most of the cards. So you'll probably have to do your own gold embellishments, but everything else will be provided for you. Okay, so you may want to order the gold gilded gems if you want to. Depending on how many people, I may try and provide them, but I can't guarantee it depending on how many kits I have to make. All right, so we're gonna do card number 2. This one is a fun fold as well. And actually I forgot to write down the measurement for this. So let me just double check. Oh yeah, this is the one. I wasn't sure, but yes, this is the one that we're gonna, so we have a basic card base, and actually I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. So instead of cutting it on the long side at 5 1/2 to get 2 card bases, I cut it on the short side at 4 1/4 to get 2 either top loading or side folding rather cards. So I'm going to use it as a side folding, but I do want to score it first. So I'm going to use my Stampin' trimmer, and I'm going to put the card in with the front to the left, and I'm going to score at 2 1/2. Okay, and that's it. That's all I need to do for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that backwards, and we get a nice little fold with my bone folder. Okay, and then I used some of that Forever Greenery paper. Again, this one's retiring, as is that gold leaf stuff, which I'm going to use on the last card. So if any of those two are things you want to make sure you order those before May 4th, because they're not in the new catalog. Okay, so there's that piece. And then I wanted it to look like that extended out underneath, so I cut another piece that was 1 1/2 by 4. And that's just gonna go under here, right along the edge. Okay, like that. And then I used a different pattern. It's actually the back side of that same pattern. And I'm gonna put that on the front. This one was 2 1/4 by 4. Okay. And then that's just gonna go right here. Okay, so that's kind of the base of our card. I'm gonna grab my Hippo and Friends dies. So I used my Hippo and Friends dies. This is in the current catalog and carrying over to the new one. These are really great. I used this label on our first card, and then I'm using this one and this one on this card. And while they don't actually like mimic each other, I think they still look really cute together. These two kind of mimic each other a little bit more. Actually, these two, the middle one and the largest one, kind of mimic each other. But I used those two other ones together, even though they're not nesting, so to say, right? So I cut a white one and I cut a green one. I'm going to use my gold trim again. This gold trim goes perfectly with this Forever Greenery stuff. And I'm going to just wrap that around this little white panel. And I'm going to tie a bow again, this time on the left. So I like to tie a knot when I'm working with twine or anything that's kind of thin and wiry, because it sometimes can be hard to, I'm going to tie it this way actually, can sometimes be hard to work with. So I just like to get a knot first, and that way it makes it a little more stable to tie your bow. And then we're just going to floof our bow a little bit, and I'll trim this down. And then this is going to go onto our card base, but we want to make sure that we only attach it on this part that's going to be overlapping, right? And actually, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just attach this garden green piece right in the middle of this one. Just layer those together like that. Okay, now I'm going to use my dimensionals. And I'm just going to put it on that left side. I'm going to use a few, because it's a fun fold card, so they tend to get handled a little bit more. So you want to make sure it stays stuck. Nothing less appealing than a card that falls apart when you use it too much, right? Okay, so I'm going to attach that down. So see, I didn't attach this side because otherwise you're going to seal your card shut, right? So now it opens like this. Okay, this one I'm going to stamp my sentiment, again using the stamp set from the new catalog called Elegantly Said. I love this one because this would be really pretty if you heat embossed it. You could use it tone on tone. You could color it. So there's so much you can do with that one. and I definitely can't wait to play. But today I'm just really using the sentiments because that's what I needed this one for. So I'm going to do wishing you a wonderful birthday. I can actually use this today. Because I'm going with my friend to go get our toes done, and it's kind of like our birthday treat to each other. We just buy it ourselves because her birthday was April 12th and mine is coming up on May 5th. So we kind of always go every year to go get pedicures as our celebration. Oh, you know what? I think I cut the wrong size of this. Where's my ruler? Why is everything missing? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I cut 2 1/4. I wanted 2 1/2. I mean, I wanted 2. I wonder if I can... Oh, that's 2 1/4. That's 1 3/4. I wonder if I can use my Post-it note trick and fix this, because I want it 2 inches, not 2 1/4. It's too big. It's going to cover too much of that. So I'm going to stick it on the Post-it note. Whoops. Don't mind my poor little punch. It's very well loved, but it falls apart. But we still love it. So now I can use this to hang on to, and I'm just going to center that wishing you a wonderful birthday. Hopefully I can't see the other side of it, so I'm assuming that's centered. And then punch it out. It wasn't quite centered. Ah, but it worked. And now I didn't have to waste another piece of cardstock. And I can put that on with some dimensionals as well. So just add those. Always good to have Post-it notes in your little craft bag because they come in super handy for so many different things. So I'm going to kind of put it off to the side a little bit. And then we'll add some more of these little doodads. I think I used the middle ones for this. Oh, no, I didn't. I think I used the little ones because there's no more middle ones left. And we'll put one here. Whoops. Grab my putty. And one here. And one here. There. Okay. Little bling. Hey, Sophia. And then you have your our second card. So this one's kind of fun. You could put another piece. You'd want to make sure if you're going to put a white piece to put it so that it kind of is hidden by whatever you're using to cover. So you could put another one of these white labels in there if you wanted to. Or you could just, which is what I probably will do, you'll do your writing on here, right? So that actually closes up and you don't have to worry about trying to get it under that window. But there's your first fun fold card. So, card number 2. All right, we're already on to card number 3. I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know. I love them all, though. So, I used my favorite paper on this one. I think that's why it's my favorite. So, we're going to take a piece of, so these are 2 3/4 by 6, and this is 2 1/2 by 6. And we're actually going to grab our, trimmer again, and we're going to just score at 3/4 of an inch on both, on the long side. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Whoops, and I want to make sure this is the top. So I'm going to do this. This is definitely my favorite piece. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera a little bit. I'll try and go a little less violent. I was cutting my steak last night at the dinner table, and it was like, I kept spilling Nate's soda. He's like, boy, you're aggressive. I'm like, sorry. Whoops. Guess I'm a little overzealous. So I'm just going to fold those. Cindy, this paper is really, really beautiful. That's why I wanted to kind of show it to you. It is still in stock as of right now. Did I cut this wrong? I mean, I scored this wrong. I did, didn't I? I was talking and I scored it wrong. I love, love, love it. And like I said, I just ordered 4 more packs because I want it for a project. So if you like it, make sure you grab it soon because I think it will sell out. Well, maybe not. It's only like a week left. The new catalog launches a week from now, so it might not. But just to be safe, you don't want to be sad. So yeah, this paper is one of the ones I'm very sad to see go. There we go. So that's better. Now they line up. So I can go ahead and tape this stuff together. Like this. We love some fun folds. Susan, this one will look familiar because it was in your card class. Oh, actually, did you do the card class, Susan, from Creative Escape? I don't remember. I think you did the scrapbook class. I know you did, but I don't remember if you did the card class. If you did, if you were with me for Creative Escape and you did my Fun Folds ice cream card class, this one was one of those designs. So, but it's really cute. So I wanted to make another version. I should have brought the ice cream one. I don't think I have it handy to show you because that was one of the ones they did in our Fun Folds class for Creative Escape. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of, or actually a lot of adhesive on that flap. And I'm going to center this in the middle. This will not go all the way to the bottom, so don't watch that. You just want to make sure it's lined up in the middle of this. Okay, and I find it's easier to do that this way. And then I fold it over and burnish it so it's got a nice, yeah, I knew you did the scrap. I wasn't sure if you did the cards or not. I couldn't remember. So now we've got this. It's a little tight. I should have loosened up my tape a little bit. It's kind of pulling it up a little bit, but it will flatten out. But see, it's very taut. All right, so now I can go ahead and tape this down to my card base. And for this one, the card base isn't actually your traditional card base. It's just 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's 1/4 of a piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. And I'm just gonna center that on here. Okay. And you could put like a strip of white in here or just stamp your sentiment in here. Or you just want to make sure when you write inside, you're writing within that white window so you don't actually see any of the writing on the outside, unless you have really pretty handwriting and you want them to see it. But it's kind of just a unique and different fold. Like I said, this one's a little bit, I'm going to put my punch on it. It's a little bit tight. When I taped the two papers together, I taped them a little bit too stretched out. So this is the new punch that's from the new catalog that goes with the stamp set we're using. So you can see this is the stamp set, this is the punch. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. So I love tag punches. So I wanted to use this one. This time we're gonna use All the Things You Do Are Simply Amazing. It's gonna be my sentiment for this. Okay, I'm gonna ink that up. I'm using Early Espresso for all the stamping. So just a brown. So you can use any brown you have. I used a dark brown, so it's almost a black, but I really like this dark brown. I think it goes really well with the greenery because it's kind of like a tree trunk color, right? So it works really well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this and we're gonna tie it around this little top of the tag. I think this is why I love this tag punch so much. I love being able to tie like a little bow around it. I think it's really cute. So I am going to tie a knot again because it's just going to allow me to have a little bit of stability. Okay. So tie a knot. And did I just do it twice? I think I did, didn't I? Oh my gosh, my brain is, oh no, I guess I didn't. I didn't, but you know what? I think this one, no, I kind of did. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind, you guys. My mind is going. All right, there. And now I'm gonna just floof this up a little bit. That is the technical term, you guys. It's floof. We're floofing. All right, so I'm gonna just trim this down so it doesn't get in the way of the sentiments. Like that. Get that out of my way. And there, how cute is that, right? And I'm gonna layer it on here, but first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna add some of those, these foil, what are they called? Let me get you the technical name. They are called, hold on, Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. So this is retiring as well. So if you like this, you'll want to get some. I think you get 3 of these sheets. Yeah, 3 of these. And then 2 that are like card, like 3x4s that you can use on a card front. So those are really pretty too. I'm going to just use some of these solid leaves here. I want this one right here. I will tell you, if you get these, and I'll probably do this to mine, I pull everything out of it and then I put it in a little plastic bag because it just makes it easier. Like sometimes trying to put these away and get it back into the sleeve, it's enough to make you want to shoot yourself sometimes because it gets stuck on the tissue paper and it's just, these little bits get stuck, and so it's a little bit of a pain. So I usually pull everything out. So I would just pop everything out right out of the outside piece, and then I stick them all in like a little, either our clear envelopes, the medium clear envelopes, or one of our 6x8 cello bags. And that way I can just kind of pull them out and use them as I need them. And they're not all, I mean, they get a little stuck together, but it's not like when they're in these little things. All right, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way. I grabbed the 2 leaves that I wanted. I wanted solid leaves. So I grabbed those, and actually I think I grabbed a different one the last time, but that's fine. We're gonna use these. And I'm going to go ahead, let me just make sure it looks okay. Yeah, I think that will look pretty. So I'm gonna add a little bit of adhesive right here so I can layer these together like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just stick those to that adhesive. But I want to pop it up when I put it on here. So then I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm going to add those here and then pop it up on the 2 1/4 inch soft seafoam. So the colors in this paper is soft seafoam, just jade, garden green, pretty peacock, which is retiring, and I actually think it may be sold out. So that's probably the only color you won't be able to get. But there's only that one piece that I love the most. I think this one is the one that has the most peacock in it, and you can get around designing without that color, I think, so it's okay. But I'm going to pop this up as well. Lots of popping going on. And I'm just going to do, I like to do, well, this is a big circle, so I'll do 4. Usually I do 3, like in a triangle shape, but I'm going to do 4. Just because it is a large circle. And then I'm just going to stick that right here. And there you go. You have your finished card. So super simple. Like I said, this will flatten out once I lay some stuff on it for a little while. And you pop that open, you can put your sentiment in there. And there you have your 3 cards for this month. So again, this is our April virtual card class. I will post the host code in the description above. But if you place an order between now and Friday using that host code, give me like 5 minutes when I'm done to just update the description. And then if you use that host code, you'll get these 3 card kits for free. So you'll get the 2 fun folds and then the really simple little pretty one. It may be different varieties of paper, but it'll be all this forever greenery paper. It just might be different patterns based on what I have, because you know it's going away. So so you'll be able to make these cards on your own using whatever sentiment stamps you have, because of course this stamp set's not available until Tuesday. So I'll post all of that information in the description above. If your order's over 50, I will also include the new gold and silver twine for you, because we used that on all 3 cards. So you'll need that if you don't have something like that already. So those are your cards for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again tomorrow because we are in our new catalog countdown this week for counting down the days to the new catalog, which launches on May 4th. So I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern with another project featuring new goodies. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!